Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different here today. I'm not going into the Road to 1600 intro, and instead I'm going to show you a couple unrated practice games I played earlier today. I'm definitely going to be doing this instead of playing the bots. It takes about the same amount of time instead of warm-up, and I'm going to try to work on my nerves going into my rated games, and I think that can actually help my rating going forward. So I have two games to show you here, both wins, and what I like about these games a lot is that I actually played pretty solid. I played pretty fundamental. I didn't make any huge, massive mistakes, and I was actually able to capitalize on two of my opponent's mistakes and end up winning. So I just hope this means to me that I have what it takes to actually progress and win some games, which is not really what I've been doing recently. So without further ado, let me show you these games. So starting off as white, going in as London as usual. And I've said this a couple times before, but when I see this light square bishop come out, I want to start transitioning to like a queen's gambit, something that I really haven't been playing before. And that is interesting that, this pawn wouldn't be protected because he's still right here. So I need to move him out to make sure he's protected. But I want to move into this to try to broaden my horizons a little bit. So I was like, okay, let's go queen's gambit. Let's make sure he's protected. I probably should have made sure he was protected, but first. Okay, so let's slide up and block. He was aggressive. He takes. I like these three pawns right here. Not thrilled about this guy right here, but it is what it is. So I'm actually going to move my keyboard over here for the moves. So he comes in. I play a little defense. He scoops up my pawn, which I don't hate. I don't have doubled pawns anymore. He comes in and takes my bishop, and so I'm like, okay, he's threatening my bishop. Let me just take it. He falls back into his normal position. So I said, all right, I don't like it when his knight is up here, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. He castles, I castle, making sure I castle. And both of us are playing pretty quick at this point. We're on move 12. Now we're done with move 12, and we both have a lot of time left on our clock. And we're playing 10-minute chess, no increments for added moves there. Or no added increments for moves, whatever. So let's kick his knight out. Okay. He wants to come in with his other knight. He backs up his knight and just leaves his other knight completely unprotected. And so if I was playing 15-minute chess, maybe I would have tried to overanalyze the position over here and like looking at this square and like, oh, okay, can I get in here and then get in here? I'm still protected, and then I'd have a fork to go here. Like, I don't know. Maybe I would have overreacted and played a little bit differently, but I just played fundamental and just scooped up that free knight. Okay, he can take back. Let's kick out his other knight. And now that he moved back, I see that this is unprotected right here, so I just scoop it right up. He comes over to defend it. I scoop up his other knight, and I'm still protected by my knight. That is insane that I actually moved to a protected space. So I got a pretty big advantage right now, and I'm thinking, okay, I've got a fork to his queen and his rook right here. So I'm like, okay, let's go. So he wants to attack my queen and save his queen. So I said, okay, let's do it. So take. So I get a queen and a rook for the price of a rook. No, a queen and a rook for the price of queen and a knight. Don't know why I just said that. Okay, so now I'm up material because of my good work with the knights. So let's try to trade down and let's see if I can take his last rook. So I slide my rook over here to threaten him, and he takes it. I wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, his really only other move was like over here, or maybe to come, no. Yeah, it would have been come down there, but then I would have come up for check. He could have come out, and then, I don't know, it would have been bad, but now he's got no pieces, and I've got a bishop and a rook. So I'll keep going here because I just kind of vacuum up a couple of these pawns. I run my pawn down for a queen. I was a little nervous here, I'm not going to lie. He was pushing down here with his king and all that. But in the end, it didn't really matter. And I'm not proud of this, but I did just kind of play with him a little bit here. yada, 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 back and forth. I wasn't really concerned about like finding the perfect checkmate opportunity, just because it was done, and so I just moved down for a checkmate. So I felt really good about that game. I scooped up 2 knights for free, and led me to a pretty good win. So the next game I am playing as black, and I play the Carl Khan when I play black because that's what the internet says. And if you play the Carl Khan, then it's good against e4. I feel in the last couple weeks that I've really run out of like space and timing and tempo when I play the Carl Khan, and I don't feel great about it. So today, because it's an unrated practice game, I just went e5, and we'll figure out the rest later. I don't know what the answer is going to be, but at least I've seen this a little bit more than the Carl Khan when I'm playing like as white, for example. So just playing fundamental, threatening his pawn there. He backs it up, I back mine up. He plays pretty aggressive here, and I think it was pretty evident that he was coming in, to try to get my queen. So I said, all right, I'm not going to let you take my queen. So take back. Yeah, I've got double pawns right here. That's not great. He comes in, scoops up my bishop. I come back. So I don't hate my structure right here. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, and I haven't moved any of my rook or my king yet, so I can still castle, so I guess it's fine. But he played really aggressive, and really fast. We're at move 10 already, and he's taken 25 seconds. Just boom, 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 boom. So I take that opportunity to castle, so does he. And I wish I had my bishop at this point, because I'm eyeing up this square right here, because I got a nice battery set up. So I end up playing pretty passively here. I wish I had played a little bit more aggressively, and probably brought my rook out a little sooner. But he brings his queen out, and now I'm definitely eyeing up this right here. But I did get moved into check, so I moved into the corner. And he has the slight advantage, according to the computer, but it's not like overwhelming right now. Okay, he scoops up my pawn. I probably didn't need to make this move right here. That probably wasted time because he's protected right here. So, I mean, yeah, he probably could have started scooping up pawns. Maybe I should have done something about that, but I also wanted the queen out of there. So he got the pawn anyway, and then ended up stealing a pawn of my own. And now I'm absolutely looking at this right here. He sees it too, I think, or maybe that was just a lucky move, I don't know. But now he's defending the square right here while also scooping up my pawn. So I threaten his queen to get out of here, and now we build up this big wall over here on the now king side. So my knight just gets stuck here pretty much the entire game. So let's just amass all of our forces over here onto this side. And I'm trying to move these guys up because another thing, I've been struggling with like the tension of like certain squares. Like he's putting 5 pieces of pressure on this like one square, and I'm putting 4 pieces of pressure, and I can't figure out how to add more. And so after the trades, I would come out at a deficit. I've been working on that, and I've been trying to identify that, or like bail out if I have to. But yeah, now we've just got some heavyweight fighters just ready to go at each other on this F-file. All right, the computer thinks I've made some pretty poor moves, but let's just push. Let's just push. Look at this. Now I got a rock solid base right here, and he takes. I take. He takes. I take. He takes. I push, because you're gonna have a tough time if you can't take me because you're pinned. So I'm gonna take you. You take. Check. Check. Like it's sitting in front of your king is not great. Okay, you can come down here for check. That's fine. Because I am up a piece right now, I accept the queen trade, and I put him into check. So now I'm like, okay, I've got a rook and a knight after all that chaos, and let's just do some damage. Let's just see what we can do. Yeah, he's got a ton more time than me on the clock, so I'm trying to play fast, not put myself into danger, is honestly, for the most part, like, just stay away from his chasing king. And there's a lot of moves here, so I'll skip through them here pretty quick. But like dance, 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 scoop up that pawn once I'm able to. Okay, check, great. And once I took his knight, he resigned. Because I think he didn't, I don't know if he saw this necessarily, but after I took his knight, which I'm pretty proud about, yeah, he was done. So, moral of the story is, I played well over these last 2 games because I didn't really feel the pressure of affecting my rating, and I think I'm gonna have to do this more and more and more and more, so when I go into those rated games, I feel comfortable with what I'm gonna see. You know, this isn't gonna be like, oh crap, what's this? Now I have to panic, otherwise I'm gonna lose points. So this was a lot of fun, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I actually had a ton of fun playing these games. It felt good, it felt like crisp, and it felt new, and so it was really, really exciting, and I had a ton of fun. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I really, really appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I promise some really average or below average chess, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.